sad news coming from the UK. Original Jethro Tull guitarist Mick Abrahams has died at the age of 82. Mick Abrahams is largely responsible for helping to create the band's early sound before Tull became the progressive rock folk powerhouse most people think of today. Mick played on Jethro Tull's 1968 debut, This Was, bringing the raw blues sound that powered the early lineup in the late 60s UK scene. He was known as a serious blues player with real authority, but as Ian Anderson started shifting the band into a more folk-based progressive direction, Mick wanted to keep the band closer to blues and rock. The two visions clashed, and by the end of the year, Mick was out. Abrahams was replaced by Martin Barre, who joined on Tull's second album and defined the guitar role for more than 40 years. Martin Barre continues touring the world today with the Martin Barre Band. He's still going strong and performing at a high level. Mick Abrahams came before Martin, and the two guitarists represent completely different eras of the group. After leaving Tull, Abrahams formed Blodwyn Pig, one of the great underrated bands of the era. Recording Ahead Rings Out and Getting Into This, albums that captured what early Tull might have sounded like if they had stayed on the blues jazz side of the spectrum. For some fans, those records are essential chapters in late 1960s British rock. During the transition from Mick to Martin Barre, there was that brief but legendary moment when Tony Iommi from Black Sabbath joined Jethro Tull. He did a mime performance with them on the Rolling Stones Rock and Roll Circus, and then almost immediately left the band. But the discipline and structure he learned from Ian Anderson during that short period directly influenced Sabbath's early work. Mick stayed connected to his former bandmates over the decades. He reunited with Tull's original bassist Glenn Cornick and original drummer Clive Bunker in 2001, where they performed a short reunion set with Ian Anderson as part of the retrospective Living with the Past, which was released on DVD and remains the final chapter filmed appearance of that original Tull lineup. Outside the spotlight, Mick lived a grounded life, working regular jobs, playing charity concerts, and releasing music whenever he felt inspired. He survived a heart attack in 2009 and later revealed his struggle with Meniere's disease, but he continued making music when he could. For early Tull fans, Mick's guitar tone and phrasing are built into the DNA of This Was. For the broader rock world, he represents that moment before Tull went progressive, when the band was still a blues outfit with a flute player, and no one knew how big they would become. A founding member is gone, and another chapter of Tull's history closes today. Rest in peace, Mick Abrahams.